This video is on the MPA Student Handbook and Program Policies. As a student of the MPA program, you are required to read, understand, and abide by all of the policies outlined in the MPA Handbook, which can be found on the Intranet site under Academics. In this video, we are going to highlight some of the most pertinent academic and program policies. This slide shows the University Honor Code, which the MPA program holds in high regard. Please make sure you read and understand the Honor Code at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. The MPA Handbook houses this information along with the Student Code of Conduct, and it is your responsibility to read, understand, and adhere to these codes. Degree requirements. This topic requires its own video, so please make sure you view the degree requirements in academic planning video so you can understand all of the requirements for the degree. Grading scale and academic eligibility. The graduate grading scale in use at UNC Chapel Hill is unique in that it cannot be converted to the more traditional ABC grading scale. Graduate students do not carry a numerical GPA. Grading at the graduate level is intended to offer feedback to students on their performance in a given course, including once students reach the thesis and dissertation stage. The grade scale is as follows: H, high pass, clear excellence; P, pass, which is entirely satisfactory graduate work; L, low pass, which is inadequate graduate work; and F, fail. Academic eligibility. A student becomes academically ineligible to continue in the graduate school for the following reasons. He or she earns 1 F, or 9 or more hours of Ls. He or she fails a written or oral examination for the second time. Late drops, late adds, and auditing of courses. Students may late drop a course during the first 10 weeks of the term. This may require that they do this on their own using the registration system in Connect Carolina, or it may have to be done through the student's academic advisor depending on the timing of the current term. Students may be able to add a course during the first 5 days of classes for the term. Adding a course would require approval by the section instructor and the program. MPA at UNC students are not able to audit courses. The table at the bottom of this slide outlines the percentage of tuition that gets refunded if a student drops a course anytime on or after the first day of classes for the term. Leaves of absence. Within the 5-year limit, a student in good academic standing may request 1 leave of absence from the program for a definite, stated period of time of a maximum up to 1 year, during which the student does not plan to make academic progress. To be eligible for a leave of absence, a student should not have received an extension of the degree time limit and not have any temporary grades such as an IN or an AB on courses taken. In addition to the leave period, the student must complete and submit a request for a leave of absence form to the graduate school. This form requires approval by the academic program. If the graduate school approves a leave of absence, the time that the leave will not count against the total time allowed for the degree. Readmission to the graduate school after an approved leave of absence is generally a formality. Ordinarily, a leave of absence may not be renewed. Students should be aware that while on leave, no progress towards their graduate degree should be made. When on an approved leave of absence, they cannot be considered enrolled students and therefore will not have access to campus services and benefits afforded to enrolled students. Transfer credits, course waiver, and JD policy. Please see the separate video on transfer credits, course waiver, and JD policy found in the academic section of the Carolina MPA intranet. Program policies. Section enrollment policy. The MPA program is committed to high-quality instruction and effective classroom experiences for all students. Therefore, the teaching paradigm embraced by MPA instructors relies on the expectation of an active learning environment, often with a seminar-style approach where students are contributing to learning outcomes. The MPA program also is committed to the effective use of faculty time, which includes teaching responsibilities. Given these complementary objectives, the MPA program requires that each course or section has a minimum enrollment of 7 students. The MPA program director may approve exceptions to this policy based on special circumstances, faculty interests, and other needs of the MPA program. If a section does not meet the minimum enrollment and the decision is made to cancel the section, the MPA program office will communicate this to the student body as soon as possible. Tuition and financial aid. Tuition is charged on a per credit hour basis, and charges can vary from term to term depending on a student's course enrollment credit hour numbers. Currently, the per credit rate of tuition is $1,173.33. Students can also expect 2 $200 administrative fees for the 2 1.5 credit courses. Tuition excludes fees, books, and other required course materials. Financial aid. While the UNC Office of Scholarships and Student Aid should be students' main source of information and support regarding financial aid, the program office does have an MPA at UNC financial aid fact sheet on the Carolina MPA intranet that answers many of the incoming students' and current students' questions around financial aid. You can find this document under Student Services in the online section of the intranet. The information is subject to change, mostly due to federal policy changes. However, this is a good resource document for most of your needs. An important note, in order to be eligible for federal loan funding, students must be enrolled in a minimum of 4.5 credit hours in the fall and spring terms and 1.5 credit hours in the summer 1 term.